convene December 22nd agenda meeting of the Missouri Public Service Commission. Commissioner Stoll, are you on the line?
Yes, I am.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
The first order of business is to approve the draft minutes from December 16th, 2015. Those minutes, as is our custom, were distributed in advance. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns?
No.
No.
All those in favor of approving those minutes as drafted, please indicate by saying aye.
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 They are approved 5-0. We also have some closed minutes from December 16th. Those closed minutes were distributed in advance. Any corrections or comments on those?
None? No.
No.
All those in favor of approving the draft closed minutes from December 16th, please indicate by saying aye.
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 They are approved 5-0. We had on our agenda a presentation from MECG and OPC concerning the Crossroads power plant discussion. On Friday, I believe after 5, GMO filed its 60-day notice, thereby, according to our interpretation of the rule, of our ex parte rule, prevent that particular presentation from taking place. So we will take that item off agenda. A couple of quick comments. One, we allowed the presentation from GMO on this topic last week, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. And it was very clear from that presentation after we received it that it was related to a substantive issue in a future contested case. Now, the 60-day notice had not been filed, so it was not prohibited. I made the comment then that our ex parte rule is a tad bit cumbersome and somewhat difficult to comply with in an easy way, and I've got a significant interest in trying to revamp that rule, working with each of you and stakeholders. I believe GMO filed a notice under Section 11 pursuant to our ex parte rule related to that presentation, which I believe was appropriate. One final comment. Well, never mind. I'll skip that one. Let's go to tariffs and new orders. The first one is in EW 2012-0065. The matter of an investigation of the cost to Missouri Electric Utilities resulting from compliance with federal environmental regulations. What this order does is set up it schedules a workshop for February 4th for all interested parties to delve into the topic of the cost of compliance with the EPA's final Clean Power Plan Rule 111D. I assume and am fairly confident that we will have all of our investor-owned utilities there. I would encourage the co-ops and munis to participate as well. We will have some questions, it's my understanding, some questions that will go out to all interested parties and with a request that we get written responses to them. And at this point, it's unclear to me whether those responses would be due prior to the workshop or after. But I think this workshop is very well designed. This is obviously an issue of great public importance, and I look forward to participating. Any other questions or comments from the commissioners on this order?
No.
All right, all those in favor of approving that order as drafted, please indicate by saying aye.
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 That's approved 5-0. The second tariff and new order is an order canceling a certificate and tariff in WO 2016-0136. This is version 2 of this order, based upon an order in a week or two ago, I can't remember. This particular entity is no longer under PSC jurisdiction, making canceling the certificate and tariff appropriate. Any other questions or comments on this order?
No.
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 All those in favor of approving version 2, please indicate by saying aye.
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 It is approved 5-0. The third tariff and new order is in the matter of the application of South Central MCN LLC for approval of transfer of assets and a certificate of convenience and necessity. It's in file number EA 2016-0036. This is a transmission-only company seeking to set up shop in SPP, and this order establishes the schedule and terms of discovery based upon an agreement of all the parties. Any questions or comments on that order?
No.
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 And the judge correctly notes that it is version 2 that we are voting on. All those in favor of approving version 2, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Again, approved 5-0. The fourth tariff and new order is version 2 in EO 2012-0009 in the matter of KCP&L GMO application for approval of demand-side programs and the authority to establish a demand-side program investment mechanism. This is in the Cycle 1 MIA program, and my understanding is that what we are doing here is approving a stipulation and agreement that extends the terms of the Cycle 1 program until such time as we are able to take up and possibly approve the Cycle 2 program. Is that a correct, Mr. Rogers? Is that a correct interpretation
For the
of
most part.
the most part?
One program, the custom program,
Yes.
it's extending its life to allow projects to be completed that take a long time to complete, and then to recover those costs under Cycle 1.
Okay. Okay. Judge, any comments on that?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Any questions or comments from members of the
No.
commission?
No.
Okay. Again, this is version 2. All those in favor of approving version 2, please indicate by saying aye.
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 That is approved 5-0. The fifth tariff and new order is essentially the same order for KCP&L. And again, this is version 2. Any questions or comments on this order?
No.
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 All those in favor of approving version 2, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Approved 5-0. The sixth tariff and new order is in ET 2016-0145 and ET 2016-0146. These are the Cycle 2 MIA programs for KCP&L and GMO. Excuse me. Oh, no, you're correct. Okay, I'm sorry. This is cycle one, extension. It's approving the tariffs that were contained in the stipulation agreed to by the parties in the prior two orders. I stand corrected by many in the room. Any questions or comments on that order?
No.
Humility is good.
Pardon me?
Humility is good.
I need it. All right, all those in favor of approving version 2, please indicate by saying aye.
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 It's approved 5-0. The seventh tariff and new order is in EC 2016-0104. It's a complaint case. Staff is Ameren, Missouri. And this order incorporates a stipulation and agreement of the parties, which includes Ameren's agreement to pay $1,000 into the public school fund in lieu of any commission action in circuit court seeking a penalty. The settlement seems eminently reasonable and has my support. Any questions or concerns from any other member of the commission?
No.
No. And this is version 3, is that correct?
It is version 3. Thank you for noting that, Commissioner.
Okay. You're welcome.
All those in favor of approving version 3, please indicate by saying aye.
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 That is approved 5-0. The next order of business is a sunshine law request. Judge Woodruff.
These are sunshine requests for a copy of the Commission's investigation into two natural gas explosion incidents. Staff has recently, as of yesterday, filed motions to open investigative cases on these. The way we've handled these kind of requests in the past for an ongoing investigation is to just inform the requester that we will not release information until our investigation is complete. And so I brought this to you for you to determine whether that's what the policy you want to follow again.
And what's the statutory basis for that decision?
Well, at this point, we don't have any sort of investigation that's complete. This is, I don't know if there is a statutory basis for it. It's what the commission has done in the past.
Prior practice that until it's complete, we don't consider releasing it.
And it's pretty much a practical situation as well, in that we really don't have any sort of reports to be issued. And this request is coming from a individual who is requesting, is an investigator for insurance companies investigating the fire and the explosion,
So
and is aware of what we're doing.
is the request for a report, or is it for a report and any related documents?
It's for the report.
Okay, so the report does not exist.
Yeah, that's true. Any and all reports produced by the PSC regarding an investigation is what they're requesting.
So couldn't our response just be, we don't have one?
Yes.
Well,
But what I've done in the past is send them a letter saying we don't have a report at this point. We'll keep this file open, and once we have the report, we'll give it to you.
that seems like the right approach here as well.
Okay?
Do we need to vote on that? Or?
No.
All right. All right, well, let's turn to scheduling. Right now, we have agenda scheduled for next Tuesday, the 29th. I think that we can go ahead and cancel that based on my understanding that there are no orders that must be taken up on that date. So let's cancel agenda for next week. So our next agenda meeting would be Wednesday, January 6th, at 1 o'clock. And the following week on Wednesday the 13th at 9:30. And again, the following week, Wednesday, January 20th, at 9:30. I think we have a hearing scheduled for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of that week. PSC versus KCP&L. I think we should consider moving agenda on the 20th to noon. Does anybody have any concerns or objections to that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do that. The following week, agenda is currently set for 9:30 on the 27th. We have ATXI going on all week. Again, I think we should consider moving agenda on the 27th to noon. Any thoughts or concerns about that?
Smart.
Okay.
No, that would be good.
All right, let's do that. We also, that week, have a number of local public hearings scheduled in the Missouri American rate case. All right, that concludes January. I think that's sufficient. Do we have any other business coming before the commission?
Mr. Chairman, since we're on the subject of humility, which I pointed out earlier, I was notified this week, true story, NFL Films Presents let me know that on Friday night, on Fox News, they're repeating a game from Seattle and the Chiefs from November 1984, which I have a starring role. It's true. The name of the documentary is called 4 Pick Sixes. It's when the Seattle secondary intercepted Kansas City Chiefs quarterbacks 6 times and took 4 back for touchdowns of over 50 yards. Now, I must be honest, I only threw the first 2 for touchdowns. And then I was concussed somewhere between the first and second, and I was removed from the game. But I got that notification. Thought everybody might want to tune in. Fox Sports on Friday.
Can we catch that in St. Louis by any chance? Because
Well, they did send me.
I'll be waiting with bated
They
breath.
did ask me for my address. They're going to send me a DVD, so I can watch it and be embarrassed all over again anytime I want.
Maybe we can do a little TV party
Hey,
one night.
humility
and
is good.
watch it.
But didn't you have a game shortly after that where you threw like 6 touchdowns?
No, it was the year before when I had 6 touchdowns. And we lost 51-48. I suggested they play that movie, but they didn't want to do it. That show. But anyway.
I thought you were going to make an announcement about the don't we have a meeting right after this one?
A USB meeting.
Yeah, but that's not.
Thought we were going to discuss business.
Yeah, but we're talking about humility.
Okay.
But yeah, we do have a USB meeting. That will be. We're going to finish that in record time.
If I go see the movie Concussion over the holidays, will you be in the credits somewhere?
Am I in that?
That makes sense.
All right, let's adjourn the meeting.
Quickly.
The meeting. We are adjourned.